Alright, picture this. You just moved into your first place with a yard, you're staring at a patch of grass that looks more like a wild jungle than a lawn, and you're thinking, where do I even start? Well, that's exactly where I come in. Today, I'm breaking down 20 essential garden tools for beginners, the kind of gear that saves you from digging with a spoon or trying to trim shrubs with kitchen scissors. From shovels that actually make digging fun, yes, fun, to gloves that keep you from looking like you lost a fight with a rosebush, I'm going to walk you through everything you need so your garden doesn't just survive, it thrives. The spade is the backbone of any beginner's garden kit because without one, you're basically trying to dig holes with your hands. A good spade makes planting shrubs, trees, and flower beds so much easier, giving you clean, sharp edges instead of messy, uneven soil. It's versatile too. You can use it to lift sod, slice through roots, or even edge your lawn with a neat professional look. Caring for it is simple. Rinse it off after use, keep it dry, and give the blade a quick oil rub now and then to prevent rust. Here's a fun fact. The spade's design hasn't changed much in hundreds of years, which shows just how perfect it's always been for gardeners. For anyone starting out, a sturdy spade is the first real investment, setting the stage for everything else you'll grow. A shovel is a must-have for beginners because it handles the heavy lifting in the garden. Its wide, curved blade makes moving soil, compost, mulch, or gravel quick and efficient, and it's perfect for digging larger holes or clearing debris. Keep it clean, dry, and sharp for long-lasting use. Fun fact: round shovels are great for digging, while square ones excel at scooping. For starters, a sturdy all-purpose shovel will do the job and save you a ton of effort. A garden fork is a beginner's best friend when it comes to tackling tough soil that a shovel just can't break through. With its strong metal tines, it loosens compacted dirt, turns over soil for planting, and mixes in compost with ease. It's also great for lifting root crops like potatoes without slicing them up. To keep it in good shape, wash off dirt after use and store it dry to prevent rust. Fun fact: farmers have relied on versions of the garden fork for centuries, proving just how effective this simple design is. For new gardeners, it's the go-to tool for creating healthy, well-aerated soil that plants love. Next on the list is the hoe, a classic tool that every beginner gardener needs for keeping weeds under control and soil in top shape. Its flat, sharp blade makes it easy to scrape away weeds before they take over, and it's perfect for loosening the top layer of soil so water and nutrients can sink in deeper. You can also use it to shape rows for planting vegetables or flowers. Caring for a hoe is simple: clean the blade after use and keep it sharp so it slices smoothly through the dirt. Fun fact: hoes have been around since ancient Egypt, which shows just how timeless and essential they are in gardening. For beginners, this tool is a game changer when it comes to keeping beds neat and manageable. Next, a rake is one of those tools that makes your garden look instantly tidier, and for beginners, it's a lifesaver when dealing with leaves, grass clippings, or loose soil. With its wide spread of teeth, it gathers debris into neat piles and smooths out freshly turned soil for planting. There are different types too: a leaf rake for lightweight cleanup and a garden rake with sturdier tines for leveling soil or spreading mulch. Maintenance is easy: just shake off dirt or leaves after use and store it somewhere dry. Fun fact: rakes have been around for hundreds of years, and their design has barely changed because they already do the job so well. For new gardeners, a reliable rake keeps your space clean, organized, and ready for planting. Next is the cultivator, a handy tool that makes quick work of loosening soil and mixing in fertilizer or compost. Its claw-like tines dig into the ground, breaking up clumps and improving airflow around plant roots, which is key for healthy growth. Beginners love it because it's lightweight, easy to handle, and saves time compared to digging with a spade. You can find both hand cultivators for small beds and long-handled versions for larger areas. To keep it in top shape, rinse off soil after use and check the tines for bends. Fun fact: using a cultivator regularly helps prevent weeds from taking root by disrupting their growth early on. For new gardeners, it's a simple tool that makes your soil healthier and your gardening easier. Next is the tiller, the powerhouse tool for breaking up hard, compacted soil and preparing larger areas for planting. Unlike a hand cultivator, a tiller runs on power, either gas or electric, so it saves you hours of backbreaking work by churning the soil quickly and evenly. Beginners find it especially useful when starting a new garden bed or expanding into tougher ground where a shovel just won't cut it. Caring for a tiller means cleaning off dirt after use, checking the blades regularly, and keeping it stored in a dry spot. Fun fact: tillers not only loosen soil but also mix in compost or fertilizer as they work, giving your plants a nutrient-rich foundation from the start. For anyone new to gardening with big plans, a tiller is like having muscle on demand. Next is the aerator, a tool that might not seem essential at first but makes a huge difference in keeping your lawn and soil healthy. Its spikes or hollow tines punch small holes into the ground, letting air, water, and nutrients travel deeper to the roots where plants need them most. Beginners appreciate it because it helps fix compacted soil that can choke grass or garden beds, especially after heavy foot traffic. Aerators come in different styles, from simple handheld versions to push-behind models for larger areas. To maintain one, just clean off the spikes or tines after use and store it dry. Fun fact: aerating once or twice a year can completely change the way your lawn looks, turning patchy grass into a lush, green carpet. For new gardeners, it's the secret weapon to healthier soil and stronger plants. Next is the auger, a tool that makes digging holes almost effortless, especially when you need to plant bulbs, small trees, or fence posts. Its spiral design drills down into the soil, pulling dirt up as it turns, which saves a ton of time compared to using a shovel. Beginners love it because it attaches to a simple power drill or comes as a manual version, making it super versatile for different projects. Keeping it in good condition is easy. Just clean off the dirt after each use and check that the blades stay sharp. Fun fact: farmers have used auger-style tools for centuries to dig into tough ground, and now home gardeners get the same advantage with modern versions. For anyone starting out, an auger is a real-time saver that takes the struggle out of digging. Next is the Broadfork, a heavy-duty tool that's perfect for loosening and aerating soil without the need for a motorized machine. With its wide frame and strong steel tines, you simply step on it and pull back to break up compacted ground, making it ideal for preparing large garden beds. Beginners appreciate it because it's easier on your back than constant shoveling and doesn't disturb the natural layers of soil as much as a tiller does. Keeping it in shape is simple. Rinse off dirt after use, dry it well, and store it upright. Fun fact: the Broadfork is often used in organic gardening because it preserves soil structure and encourages earthworms to thrive. For new gardeners, it's a powerful yet eco-friendly way to get rich, workable soil ready for planting. Next is the drum aerator, a larger version of the hand aerator that's perfect for covering wide areas like lawns without breaking a sweat. It works by rolling a heavy drum with spikes or hollow tines across the ground, punching dozens of holes at once so air, water, and nutrients reach deeper into the soil. Beginners love it because it saves time and effort compared to doing the same job with a small handheld tool. To keep it working smoothly, clean off mud after use, check the spikes for wear, and store it in a dry place. Fun fact: using a drum aerator before fertilizing your lawn helps the nutrients soak in more effectively, giving you greener, thicker grass. For anyone just starting out, it's a smart choice when you want healthier soil and a lush-looking yard with less work. Next is the Dibber, a simple but super useful tool for planting seeds, bulbs, and seedlings with precision. Its pointed tip makes neat little holes in the soil, saving you from uneven planting depths that can hurt young plants. Beginners love it because it's lightweight, easy to use, and ensures every seed gets the right start. Maintenance is almost effortless. Just wipe it clean after use and keep it dry. Fun fact: Dibbers have been around since medieval times, and gardeners still rely on them today for their accuracy. For anyone starting out, a dibber is a small tool that makes a big difference in getting consistent, healthy growth right from the beginning. Next is the bulb planter, a clever tool designed to make planting bulbs quick, clean, and consistent. With its cylindrical shape and sharp edge, it cuts into the soil, lifts out a plug, and leaves behind the perfect hole for bulbs like tulips, daffodils, or onions. Beginners love it because it guarantees the right depth every time, which is key for healthy growth and beautiful blooms. Caring for it is simple. Tap out the soil after use, rinse it off, and keep it dry to avoid rust. Fun fact: many bulb planters come with depth markings on the side, so you don't have to guess how deep to go. For new gardeners, it's the go-to tool for making bulb planting fast, easy, and foolproof. Next is the seed drill, a tool that takes the guesswork out of planting rows of seeds by placing them at just the right depth and spacing. Instead of scattering seeds unevenly, the drill creates a furrow, drops the seeds, and often covers them with soil in one smooth motion. Beginners appreciate it because it saves seeds, reduces thinning later, and gives plants the even start they need to grow strong. To keep it working well, clean out any leftover seeds or dirt after use and store it in a dry spot. Fun fact: the seed drill was first made popular in the 1700s and completely transformed farming, boosting crop yields dramatically. For new gardeners, it's a smart, efficient way to plant neatly organized rows without all the hassle. Next are pruners and shears, the go-to tools for keeping your garden neat, healthy, and under control. Pruners are perfect for snipping small branches, dead stems, or spent flowers, giving plants a clean cut that helps them heal faster. Shears, on the other hand, are designed for shaping hedges or trimming back larger areas, making them ideal for giving your garden that polished look. Beginners love these tools because they're lightweight, easy to handle, and instantly improve plant health and appearance. To keep them sharp and rust-free, wipe the blades after use, oil the joints, and store them dry. Fun fact: regular pruning not only keeps plants looking tidy but also encourages fresh, vigorous growth. For new gardeners, a good pair of pruners and shears is essential for keeping plants thriving in the garden looking sharp. Next is the Lopper, a heavy-duty cutting tool designed to tackle branches that are too thick for pruners but don't quite need a saw. With its long handles and strong blades, it gives you the leverage to slice cleanly through woody stems and branches, making it perfect for shaping trees or clearing overgrown shrubs. Beginners appreciate loppers because they extend your reach, letting you cut higher up or deeper into dense growth without straining. To keep them in top shape, clean the blades after each use, sharpen them when needed, and oil the pivot points. Fun fact: using loppers with bypass blades is best for live branches, while anvil-style loppers are better for dry, dead wood. For new gardeners, a sturdy pair of loppers makes controlling overgrowth much easier and keeps your trees and shrubs healthier. Next is the weeder, a simple but incredibly handy tool for pulling out weeds right from the root so they don't grow back. Its narrow, pointed blade or forked tip slips into the soil and makes it easy to pry up stubborn invaders without disturbing nearby plants. Beginners love it because it saves hours of bending and tugging by hand, and it's especially useful in flower beds or tight spaces where a hoe might be too bulky. Keeping it in shape is easy. Just wipe off soil after use and keep the metal clean and dry. Fun fact: many weeders are designed with ergonomic handles, so even long weeding sessions are easier on your wrists. For new gardeners, a weeder is the quick, no-fuss way to stay on top of unwanted growth and keep your garden neat. Next is the sprayer, a must-have tool for evenly applying water, fertilizer, or pest control solutions across your garden. With adjustable nozzles, it can deliver anything from a fine mist for delicate seedlings to a strong stream for covering larger plants. Beginners appreciate it because it makes feeding and protecting plants so much quicker and more efficient than trying to do it by hand. To keep it working well, rinse the tank and nozzle after each use so nothing clogs up, and store it in a cool, dry spot. Fun fact: modern garden sprayers often come with pressure systems or backpack designs, making it easy to cover big areas without constant pumping. For new gardeners, a sprayer is a smart investment that saves time and helps plants thrive with the care they need. Next is the watering can, the classic gardening tool every beginner should have for giving plants just the right amount of water. Its spout makes it easy to control the flow, whether you're gently watering seedlings or giving larger pots a good soak. Beginners love it because it's simple, portable, and works anywhere, even spots a hose can't reach. To keep it in good shape, just empty it after use and store it out of direct sun so it doesn't crack or rust. Fun fact: watering cans with detachable rose heads let you switch between a soft shower and a steady stream. For new gardeners, it's the most straightforward way to keep plants happy and hydrated without overdoing it. Next are garden scissors, a lightweight but super practical tool for all the small, detailed tasks in your garden. They're perfect for snipping herbs, harvesting vegetables, deadheading flowers, or trimming delicate stems that don't need heavy-duty pruners. Beginners love them because they're easy to handle, precise, and can even double up for light household plant care. To keep them sharp and rust-free, wipe the blades clean after use, dry them thoroughly, and give the pivot screw a little oil when needed. Fun fact: garden scissors are often favored by herb gardeners and florists for their precision cuts that keep plants looking fresh. For new gardeners, they're the go-to tool for quick, clean snips that make plant care effortless. And that's a wrap on the 20 essential garden tools every beginner should have. Start with the basics, add as you grow, and before you know it, your garden will be thriving.